What's poppin', people? It's Dante. Streets of Philly. Got my hair cut. Finally got a haircut after a couple months traveling. Ricoh GR3 in the pocket. And I've got the 3X on the neck. 2 is better, right? Having 2 cameras on you, I mean, look, it's kind of foreign concept for me. I always was a 1 camera, 1 lens kind of guy. But actually having both on you, I don't know, it opens up more possibilities. They're light enough where it doesn't get in the way, and having 1 on the neck, 1 in the pocket, pretty clutch, super loud. The urban city, right? The city can either be a prison or a playground, right? Heaven and hell, yin and yang. I decide to make this my playground, right? To be in a state of play, where you don't take life so seriously, right? You go out there, you have fun, you get under the sun. And you know, I think if people were to play more and to be in the sun more, yeah, maybe I don't know, maybe the world would be a better place. People would be nicer, more kind to their neighbors, etc. There's something about the state of play, right? Imagine if Biden and Putin were to go to a playground and have fun and swing each other on the swings, or go and lift some weights together. Maybe the wars could end. So yeah, just making some photos here in Philly, the urban concrete jungle, right? I actually think that when it's winter time, fall time, to spend as much time as you can when the sun's out in the outdoors is so important, because you know it'll get cold here soon enough and there'll be less sun. Maybe sunsets earlier, right? Like around 6:30, 6:45 now the sun sets, which kind of sucks. But yeah, just to spend as much time outside. Perhaps the sun is what gives you the power, right? There's something about the power of the sun, you know? Maybe with the power of the suns, people can put down their guns. But you know, there's something about photography that gives me power, that gives me that sense of strength, courage, curiosity each day, where, you know, the goal is to remain in this childlike state, right? To go out there with curiosity and to look at the world with a fresh pair of eyes. I like to think of going to sleep at night, kind of like a mini death, right? Where you shut down, maybe you tap into the metaphysical realms through your dreams, right? I have visions, right? I see things when I sleep. Some of them are more potent than others. I gotta get to the sunny side. But yeah, I think that when you go to sleep, it's like a mini death. And then when you wake up in the morning, it's like you're born again, right? A mini, like a mini birth, maybe. And to open your eyes wide in the morning and to sort of set out there with the camera and to get outside as quickly as possible, to be in the sun, and to just observe things from that fresh perspective is what keeps you sane, right? It's kind of like taking the order and chaos and merging it. And like when you're on the street and you're moving your physical body through the world, yeah, I think that you enter that Zen state where it's like the perfect sort of tranquil state, right? Your Zen zone. But it's like you kind of just let the chips fall as they may, let life flow, and it's almost like finding peace in chaos. Really, that's like what this whole kind of thing is for me with the power of photography. You can find peace in chaos and allow curiosity to follow with your courage, right? The more courage you have and the less fear you have, whether it's fear of rejection, fear of other people, fear of society, fear of the sun, right? You see a lot of people with hats and sunglasses on to block the sun, right? Whatever that fear is that you have, whatever that is, you overcome through practice of being in the world and being in society and being a participant in life itself on the streets. And through your courage, I believe then your curiosity will then follow you and allow you to ultimately make new pictures and to make more work. And you know, I think that's the goal. So yeah, to just be out on the street, to be in a state of play, to put order through your movement, and just accepting whatever it is that flows towards you. you know, you can find yourself in this state of becoming, where it's the next picture that matters, right? It's the next one, on to the next one. You make a picture, on to the next one, right? Find perfection in the imperfection, right? Imperfection is perfection, right? To embrace this sort of ideology with photography, I believe we can thrive. You know, I believe that photography, you know, it gives you that sense of joy, of bliss, euphoria, etc., where you go out and can find any mundane moment essentially interesting and worthwhile, which is a nice thing in general. So yeah, I guess more of the story is the power of photography.
This is how you properly lift a box. These are like
is a gift, and it allows you to find peace amongst the craziness, right? Like I said earlier, the city, the open jungle, it can either be a prison or a playground. I like that idea, maybe. So I'll leave it on that. The power of photography, the power of the sun, the power of play.